Hello and welcome back to 2K14 Universe. I am Jitch and you're watching Friday Night SmackDown. What a way to start the show! It's Fandango! Weak. Honestly, so pathetic, Justin Roberts. Where's your heart? Where's your spirit? Where's my PS3? It just crashed. Oh boy. There he is once again. Wow. So powerful, he literally broke the console. That's my boy, Fandango. Alright. Wow. Was not expecting that to start things off. Anyway, here we are. Fandango kicking off this week's SmackDown. What a great way to start SmackDown. I mean, it got even better just a second ago, but you know what? Wow. I have a question. I could just look this up, but I want to know if anyone can answer this for me. How long did they keep this entryway and big sign above the ring going? Because I can't see them committing to that for very long. I remember it, but I think I mostly remember it for these games. I don't think I remember it because it lasted super long. I feel like he debuted, he got really injured at some point. And then I think that's when they maybe got rid of it. Anyway, Fandango, everybody, kicking off SmackDown just 2 days before TLC, and well, he is one of several who will not be featured at TLC, but he does get to compete here tonight against Barrett in the opening matchup of SmackDown. And of course, coming your way from SmackDown at TLC, you can look forward to such matches as the World Tag Team Championship TLC match, in which Edge and Christian will challenge either Damian Sandow and Scott Steiner if they retain tonight, or Zack, Ryder, and R-Truth if they become the new champions here tonight on SmackDown. Also coming your way from SmackDown, heading into TLC, we've got John Cena and Triple H in a ladder match to find out who will challenge for the World Heavyweight Championship at the Royal Rumble, as well as the return of The Undertaker.
From Manchester, England, weighing 246 pounds, Barrett.
And finally, the World Heavyweight Championship will be on the line. It's going to be Mark Henry defending that World Heavyweight Championship against his toughest challenger, probably ever, The Big Show. The most winningest man in all of this series' history. The Big Show has never captured the World Heavyweight Championship or the WWE Championship, and tonight, that can all change. He can become a Triple Crown champion. Not tonight, this Sunday, sorry. Of course, however, there could be a last-second change to this match we found out here tonight. Sheamus, who was very upset that he was removed from the match, said, "Look, Paul, you make last-second changes to matches all the time. Give me a chance to prove myself tonight. Mark Henry crossed me. That's what got me into this position in the first place. Let me prove that I can beat Mark Henry tonight, and then put me back in the match." So tonight's main event on SmackDown, Sheamus and Mark Henry. If Sheamus can beat Mark Henry, then just 2 days before the event, that World Heavyweight Championship match will be changed to a triple threat match. However, if Mark Henry defeats Sheamus, it will still be Mark Henry and Big Show one-on-one. And either way, it will be everyone's favorite match type of all time. It'll be a chairs match. Coming your way tonight, we've also got after last week's interference, John Cena kind of rubbed Scorpio the wrong way. I don't know if he was trying to help. I don't really know what the hell John Cena's doing most of the time. But tonight, Robert Scorpio faces off against John Cena, trying to knock off a little bit of momentum for the man that will be walking into that ladder match against Triple H for a World Heavyweight title opportunity. It could be a really big upset win for Robert Scorpio if he can beat the Undertaker? John Cena here tonight. Sorry, got Undertaker on the brain. I guess I'm thinking about his return. And we've also got up next in a match we've all been clamoring for. The Great Khali will go one-on-one tonight with the Big Show. So for Mark Henry and the Big Show tonight, it's all about getting wins over big boys to get big momentum heading into the Big Show, in which the Big Show will challenge Mark Henry for the World Heavyweight Championship. But right now, speaking of momentum, Fandango could really use some. He has been on the losing end of a little too many matches, if you ask me. Of course, Wade Barrett and Fandango, both superstars who headed up here to SmackDown from NXT, winning EYS matches. Actually, as a matter of fact, Fandango defeated Sin Cara. Wade Barrett defeated Rey Mysterio. They're the reason that a tag team now exists over on NXT. Speaking of tag teams, obviously if you missed it this Wednesday on NXT, congratulations to the Primetime Players on officially becoming a member of the SmackDown roster after they defeated Rick Rude and the Coalition's former member, JBL, who is now no longer able to be associated with the Coalition because he's on NXT. They've still got the brains and the brawns of Sandow and Steiner, respectively, but they no longer have the cash of JBL. And coming out tonight, they may not have the World Tag Team titles either. Winds of Change brings down Fandango, and that's enough. I'll tell you, since he came back here to SmackDown, Barrett seems to be that little extra bit motivated at the moment.
Here is your winner, Wade Barrett.
Wade Barrett picking up another big win here tonight on SmackDown. And it seems like Fandango's momentum has unfortunately come to an end. It breaks my heart to admit it, but I have to say, I think Fandango has been on the losing end of quite a few matches recently, and that makes me very sad. Anyway, Wade Barrett picks up the win, and now we move on. Up next, the man who could be the World Heavyweight Champion in 2 days' time, the Big Show, facing the Great Khali.
Making his way to the ring, from India, weighing 347 pounds, the Great Khali. Look out, 7'3".
Well, what an exciting return to the ring here tonight. The Great Khali. Everybody loves him. Everybody, even you. And tonight, he faces off against the Big Show. We haven't seen Khali on SmackDown in a very, very, very long time. Unfortunately, this guy's legs aren't too great, so that might be the reason why. But he's back in action here tonight, and he's set to face off against the Big Show. And obviously, again, you know, I talk about big opportunities. This could be a massive one for the Great Khali, no pun intended. If he could defeat the Big Show 2 days before Big Show faces off for the World Heavyweight Championship, well, unlike Sheamus fighting Mark Henry, I don't believe Great Khali can be shoehorned straight to the World Heavyweight title. He's very far from it, actually. This guy's not been on the winning end of a whole lot of matches in recent history. But, you know, a win is a win. And if he can pick one up here tonight... Wow, I saw it. There he is. I love when he does the hair flip. It always looks so good. The hair flip is so well animated. And here comes the man who could be the next World Heavyweight Champion.
And approaching the ring, standing 7 feet tall, weighing 441 pounds, the Big Show.
Do they even announce the Great Khali's height? I'm not sure they do. I don't think I was really paying enough attention to be able to say whether or not they do, but it feels kind of straight. I don't think they do. They say the Big Show is 7 feet. How many feet does the Great Khali have? Gigantic chest. One hell of a big man right here. And the reason that this man took Sheamus's place at TLC, at least currently, is because he has several victories over Sheamus in the build to TLC. He was told he's the top contender for both the World Heavyweight and the Intercontinental title. It was his choice what title he wanted to go for, but in the end the choice was made for him because he is too much of a star to not headline. And unfortunately, right now, gone are the days of CM Punk as World Heavyweight Champion. I miss those days. They didn't last very long, unfortunately, but you know, maybe he'll be back in action soon, and we can see a new and improved version of CM Punk. Of course, the Royal Rumble is the next stop after TLC this upcoming Sunday, and it's someone that I believe Punk has been a runner-up twice in the Royal Rumble match. Huge headbutt there by the great Khali as he manages to take down Big Show pretty quickly. Two absolute giants in this ring right now. Khali striking away at the head.
Oh, what a painful kick. What a match this is going to be.
You know, I mentioned earlier the Primetime Play is now officially a part of SmackDown. I'd love to see when they get to make their impact what they can do. These guys have been great on NXT. I mentioned as I left NXT, actually, they are very much the heart of NXT at one point, I feel. You know, two-time NXT Tag Team Champions. They've been synonymous with those titles. No longer will we be seeing them compete for them. In fact, actually, quite interesting, the way they were welcomed to SmackDown following their victory, following officially becoming SmackDown Superstars. They were struck down by the World Tag Team Champions, Damian Sandow and Scott Steiner, who have already set their sights on the Primetime Players. And of course, Primetime Players are the reason that they no longer have JBL on the team. Well, I'd say Rick Rude plays a factor as well. He really did not cooperate very well with JBL. I mean, it's a big gain for NXT one way or another, if you want to look at it fairly and critically. Big, you know, JBL maybe isn't on the best run right now, but he is a former WWE champion. He has headlined several events, including WrestleMania, and that's a huge get for NXT. Unfortunately, I feel like when people head down to NXT, it's almost beneficial for them to kind of be there to help bring the new faces up and, you know, see how they compete against each other. But I don't think JBL is really very invested in looking at the future. As Khali with a big chop. I think we're about to get 2K14. I think 50-50 booking once again. Great Khali is going to beat Big Show just 2 days before TLC. And, oh, no, kicks out at 2. Because Khali is not letting up. He is getting all offense from Big Show right now. You see? That's that 2K booking, baby. Everybody wins all the time. Nobody is allowed to lose. If they do, they will get their win back later. Unless they're Fandango. The game hates Fandango. Nice takedown by the Big Show.
There's going to be a lot of offense in this match.
What is Khali looking to do here? Well, seriously looking to put Big Show through a barricade. Did Mark Henry put him up to this? Or does Mark Henry... does Khali even take orders from anyone, I mean? Why is Big Show getting his ass handed? Why is he made to look so pathetic in this match all of a sudden? What is this? Every time he does anything to Khali, Khali just reverses and starts dominating him again. Where did this come from?
Back into the ring now.
See? What is going on?
Things are not going Big Show's way here tonight.
No, they're really not. What the hell is happening? Yeah, don't say that. Cover attempt here on the Big Show. Okay, Big Show kicked out. And a belly to the great Khali. Goes into the cover and just a one. I don't know why the hell he went for a cover immediately. He's done like nothing to Khali in a long time. What's happening? Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it.
And he breaks the hold. I guess he wants to try something else.
I don't know what more you'd want to do to another man.
What is happening? What is going on with you, Big Show?
Guys are giving it absolutely everything.
Has he been drugged before the match or something? What's happening? Cover attempted just a 1. Oh, big spear. I got the fans up. Is it over? No. Goldberg kick. Ooh. Punches him. There you go. That's gotta be it. That's gotta be it. Come on now. That is a knockout punch! That's what that move is! Don't. Don't. Okay. Oh my god. I think Khali has just beat Big Show ahead of TLC. You got to be kidding me. What the fuck, 2K14? Well, I don't know what was wrong with Big Show. I'm sure we can make up some kind of excuse. He was not competing at the level that he ever normally does.
Here is your winner.
What the hell happened? Normally he's so dominant. Now Khali's gonna go for a swim. Here he goes. The water is filling up. There he goes. What the hell was this? The fans are dead. Big Show's momentum has been killed 2 days before TLC. I don't understand why this had to happen. But there it is. Khali is back in action on SmackDown, and maybe he can hold the World Heavyweight title upside down soon at this rate. Who knows? We are back here on SmackDown. I cannot wait to hear your reasons for why Big Show was so off his game.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from the United Kingdom, Robert Scorpio.
Anyway, Robert Scorpio here tonight has got perhaps one of the biggest singles matches of his sorry. Well, his entire career. I thought I was done with this golf. Holy hell. Robert Scorpio set to face off against John Cena here tonight, and John Cena, I don't know if he was trying to help or what, but he inadvertently cost Scorpio the match. Scorpio said, alright, I get it, you want me to focus on singles competition. How about I take you on here tonight? So Robert Scorpio and John Cena, perhaps, as I mentioned before, the biggest match of Scorpio's career. This could really propel him to a whole other level. And here he comes. Whoa, what is this? What is this? What are we hearing here?
So, you think you're untouchable?
Oh my goodness!
Word like, this is base of Thugonomics. This is base of Thugonomics. Word like. I'm untouchable, but I bought that you're a Billy.
I love this new version. I'm sorry, I just really wanted to play that on video. Shout out to Clips Not Corny for making that. That's the Jim Ross Basic Thugonomics. Available now on all your favorite streaming services. I'm sorry, I just really wanted to play it. You know, I'll tell you this. Things are looking good for Big Show heading into TLC. If there's one thing I know about Classic Wrestling 101, it's that you always lose right before the big event. So Big Show could be walking out with the World Heavyweight Championship, folks. You heard it here first. Anyway, Robert Scorpio, as I mentioned before, got one of the biggest matches of his career here tonight. John Cena. Proving ground, really, here. And obviously, John Cena this upcoming Sunday, 2 days from now, will be facing Triple H in a ladder match. A briefcase hung high above the ring. In that briefcase, a contract. A World Heavyweight Championship opportunity at the Royal Rumble, where either John Cena or Triple H will face either Mark Henry or The Big Show, or, if he beats Mark Henry tonight, potentially even Sheamus, if he can win Not only tonight, but in 2 days' time at TLC. Scorpio's come in here in a very familiar position. We've seen superstars thrive in before, which is that he has nothing to lose here tonight, but a hell of a lot to gain to defeat one of the top stars on SmackDown and a multi-time world champion like John Cena. And at one point, I thought these two were friends. I thought they were allies, but hey, I guess it goes to show. Well, you know, I don't know.
Cena just one heartbeat quicker on that exchange. Power of Cena. Still not through.
Comes in stomping down on Robert Scorpio, and he says, "You cannot see me," and then he punches him in the face.
Giving it everything they have. I love SmackDown.
World life.
You're in trouble now.
Enziguri to the face of John Cena.
What a kick that was.
Robert Scorpio coming in with those strikes. Yeah, I think I like the purple Scorpio gear the most. I think I like this one more than the others, for sure. It's pretty good. I think I mentioned this once before, but I'm so interested in when I get to the next game, because obviously all these games look the same, and then when you get to 15, they don't anymore. And obviously with that, like, there's a whole new character creator and everything, and Scorpio's just going to look extremely different. I can promise you that. He is going to look very different to how he looks now. This is going to be looked back as his jabroni era.
Taken down to the floor. You are watching Friday Night SmackDown, WWE's network television station.
Cena with a good takedown.
Look at this.
And uh-oh, perfectly set him up. 5-knuckle shuffle in your face. There it is. And Cena wasting no time preparing for the attitude adjustment. And he scoops him up. And I think that is pretty much all she wrote for Robert Scorpio right there. Perfectly drops him center of the ring. Cena, no! He kicked out. Well, I never. That is far more than I was expecting from Mr. Scorpio. Big drop kick. That certainly is a move he did there. German suplex into a cover here. Scorpio trying to get the cover over Cena, but no. For a minute, Cena was going to go for another attitude adjustment for a minute there. Scorpio, what are you doing? Okay. Scorpio the Arms perhaps looking for a white tiger bomb. Cena reverses it. I don't know why we say that, because if he was looking for one, he would have put him under his arm. Not. That's the Crimson Edge. That's his signature. And into the corner.
He's in a bad spot here.
And oh, catches the jaw.
Each of these competitors is oh my God! Watch it.
I'm surprised that crossbody connected. I don't know how it did. Oh, here we go. That's too close to the ropes, though, I think. White Tiger Bomb on John Cena. Oh, no, he got him away from the ropes. Cover attempt on John Cena. Scorpio almost gets the win. Holy hell. I mentioned this before. That would be his ruthless aggression moment right there if he was able to defeat John Cena. And this is the end. This is it. No. Okay. Fans actually chanting for Scorpio. What the hell? I'm saying Scorpion, which is wrong, but yeah, that's close enough. I've seen his head game now, right? Cover attempt, no, just a 2. I tell you, Scorpio is holding his own against this multi-time world champion. Looking pretty good so far as he once again catches him off the top. Fans did not like that for some reason. They soured on Scorpio real hard there. What the hell was that? Well, he blew it. For the corner, and now Cena. Whee. Is this going to be enough to put Scorpio away? I could believe it. No. Snapmare into a submission hold by John Cena. This would be the end. If I know this game like I think I do. No, he's still hanging in there somehow. I don't know how. I don't know what this is based around, but he is still in the match.
And down goes Cena.
Drop kick, no.
Hits the canvas. What a hellaciously physical match these gladiators have put each other through. And here's a cover.
Imagine pinning him off of a failed dropkick attempt. That would have been brutal.
Finds himself in a fight. A bigger fight than he may have even expected.
I gotta say, this has gone way longer than I thought it was going to. At least this one's more competitive than the last match, too. I don't know. I still don't know what the hell was wrong with the Big Show. Hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. And he drives that knee into the back and gone. Is this gonna be enough to put John Cena away? What the hell? What? I guess Cena's winning this Sunday as well. Well, that has got to be the biggest upset win of Scorpio's entire career.
He gets a big victory here tonight. Love him or hate him.
I am shocked. John Cena loses. Wow. SmackDown, with its ever-changing landscape, this could be a career-changing victory for Robert Scorpio. Who knows? But now we move on. We've had 2 underdog victories already tonight. Maybe we'll make it a 3rd. The World Tag Team titles are on the line. Up next, the Coalition. Damien Sandow and Scott Steiner facing off against R-Truth, who has beat both men, and his buddy Zack Ryder, who has done not that.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Championship. On the way to the ring, representing the Coalition, from Palo Alto, California, weighing 247 pounds, he is one half of the World Tag Team Champions. The self-professed intellectual savior of the masses, Damien Sandow.
Well, he is set to defend the World Tag Team Championship here tonight alongside Scott Steiner. And of course, you know, you gotta wonder if these guys are a little shaken up at all about losing JBL. I mean, honestly, JBL had been on the losing end of a lot of matches. He isn't what he once was, but it was JBL and Sandow that initially created the Coalition. So without JBL now in the corner of these two, does that change things? I mean, I guess he hasn't really been in the corner of them for a while.
Tag team partner, representing the Coalition, from Detroit, Michigan, weighing 276 pounds, he is one half of the World Tag Team Champions, Scott Steiner.
I will say this. Everybody knows who wants to know. JBL, obviously, you know, he was the loser of the group, and I feel like Scott Steiner is the biggest winner of the group right now, and obviously Senna is a very decorated superstar. This is a great pairing. I mean, they have nothing in common. They are two very, very different individuals, but they make for a great team, surprisingly. They just have something about them that works. And, it's been a long time, if ever, since we've seen titles defended 2 days before an event and on the event, but here we are. The World Tag Team Championships defended tonight, and then whoever wins this match will face Edge and Christian in TLC, no less, for the World Tag Team titles. Those championships hung above the ring in what is sure to be just pure carnage of a tag team matchup.
And introducing the challengers first, from Long Island, weighing in at 214 pounds, Zack Ryder.
And I mentioned this before, of course, we've seen upsets in the past. We've seen, you know, here tonight alone, we've seen the great Khali, who has been very low in the rankings and out of action for quite some time, defeat the #1 contender for the World Heavyweight Championship, The Big Show. And just moments ago, we saw Robert Scorpio somehow will his way through into a victory over John Cena. So with that being said, upsets are very much possible and likely here tonight on SmackDown. And this guy's been pulling off upsets every week just lately.
Tag team partner. From Charlotte, North Carolina, weighing 235 pounds.
At some point, you got to stop calling it an upset, though. At some point, you got to just recognize that this guy has a gift. And R-Truth is a great competitor. I think it's been proven at this point. Former World Tag Team Champion. Last time he held that title was about this time last year, actually. Alongside The Miz. And now he's teaming with his buddy Mike Ryder, as he calls him. We'll see if they can become World Tag Team Champions here tonight. This will be a big win for Ryder. He's never held the tag titles. Well, that's not true, actually. Zack Ryder is a former WWE Tag Team Champion. With Alex Riley, as a matter of fact. That did not last very long at all. Back when they were the Misfits a couple of years ago. The thing is, whoever wins this one tonight, they're going to have it tough because they've got to go to war with Edge and Christian in a TLC match just 2 days after winning this match. So the game plan right now is Zack Ryder starting things off against Damien Sandow. And of course, up next, our main event, Mark Henry and Sheamus one-on-one. If Sheamus can pick up a win over Mark Henry, we get ourselves a triple threat chairs match at TLC. If not, it will be Mark Henry and The Big Show for the World Heavyweight Championship at TLC. And I will say this, obviously, heading into TLC, I'm very curious about one thing, which is how The Undertaker's return will affect the landscape of SmackDown coming out of TLC. We know that The Undertaker is due to make his comeback. What does it mean? Next down the leg of Zack Ryder. Damien Sandow now. Obviously, Undertaker is the first ever World Heavyweight Champion here, and you know, he's held that title multiple times. We've been waiting upon the return of him and his brother Kane. There's no news on if his brother Kane will be back with him, which is unfortunate here. It's possible that Kane is still no longer making his return. I hate to admit that may be just the future of Kane at this point. We may never see Kane again, unless, you know, he is set to return and we're just being kept in suspense. Is Undertaker the kind of guy to try and build suspense? I don't know. Of course, R-Truth right here. He holds singles victories over both Damien Sandow and Scott Steiner heading into tonight's World Tag Team Championship match. Ryder has really not been doing much of anything, honestly, but he is the partner of R-Truth. Unfortunately, with Rick Rude and JBL out of the picture, Ryder is now, I believe, the bottom-ranked guy on SmackDown, and if the EYS matches have shown anything, is that 9 times out of 10 people are going to pick to go to SmackDown. In the time that we've had the EYS concept since Season 4 started, we've had, on Raw, I believe we've only ever had the Shield and Scott Hall head to Raw. Whereas here on SmackDown, we've had Fandango, Wade Barrett, Andre the Giant, technically not an EYS, but he did come over here. There's definitely a lot more than just Fandango, Wade Barrett, and Andre. I'm sure of it. Primetime players, of course, they just did. And R-Truth, classic R-Truth there. He's going to get that run just a little longer. And a jumping leg drop. R-Truth pulling Steiner away from the ropes. Zack Ryder completely missing Damien Sandow as he goes for the cover here, and not even close. So you want to keep an eye on those 3 matches where things will be hanging above the ring. John Cena, Triple H, Edge and Christian against the winner of this match, and of course the WWE Championship Fatal 4-Way, because each one of those matches can end in an instant. As dangerous and as chaotic as TLC is advertised to be, it can also be very short-lived. I don't like that, but it's true. Those matches can be some of the shortest of the night because they can end so fast, so easily. Someone just has to get to the top of the ring, clear to the top ladder, and pull down what hangs above the ring. That is the objective in the end. That is all they have to do. Anything else is just an added bonus. And Ryder, saved by our Truth there, who held Scott Steiner up on the ropes. You know, right now we've got some very big guys holding championships here on SmackDown. Sandow, of course, well, he's got a big brain, give him that. Scott Steiner, genetic freak, and that ain't normal. Andre the Giant, literally referred to as the 8th wonder of the world. The guy is such a spectacle. And Mark Henry, the world's strongest man, is the World Heavyweight Champion. This would be a real change in the tide of the current championship lineup on SmackDown if R-Truth and Zack Ryder could win those tag team titles here tonight. And of course, the European Championship is a dual-branded championship, but with Daniel Bryan and Bryce Walker facing off for it in a table match this Sunday at TLC. Ooh, that won't be coming here to SmackDown anytime soon. Scott Steiner taking a push-up after just dropping Zack Ryder flat on his head.
It looks like we could be heading back into the ring. He leaped into the air for a
That was
forearm.
an exchange, I suppose. Zack Ryder now making the tag into R-Truth, and it all started when R-Truth, as Scott Steiner referred to as, punked him out by defeating him.
It's been some night here on Friday Night SmackDown, and we're still
Steiner is not taking that lightly. Cover attempt here on R-Truth, and I think one of the biggest things that goes for R-Truth is a lot of people take this guy too lightly. They don't think that this guy can win. They don't think that this guy can impress, and that, you know,
title at stake in this
he's just some kind of joke. But there is a side to R-Truth that is, ooh, very effective, and you see it right there. That guy, he knows it. Woo woo woo. Woo woo woo! And dropping Zeno flat down on his face. R-Truth making the tag to Ryder. I don't know if that's such a good idea. Ryder is taking quite a bit of a beating in this match.
And he missed that one.
That, I don't even know what I just saw there.
A bit of a test of strength here.
Actually, I don't know if Zack Ryder is the bottom ranking guy on SmackDown. I just remember the Outcasts are still here on SmackDown. Outcasts, of course, Six-Pack and Kurt Hennig. The NWO is no more, but those guys remain.
He anticipated that move perfectly.
Called the Outcasts, of course, because they were kicked out of the NWO.
It's a big fight feel here in this arena.
I gotta say, for a match that's gone, you know, over 6 minutes at this point, it doesn't feel like we've even really seen... Have we seen a finisher, actually? That was a very questionable move by Zack Ryder there. And, oh, R-Truth, I think he was going for a lie detector, but the cover attempt on Sandown. Oh, no! The roll-up. Catching R-Truth out of midair and rolling him up. And I think he may have had a handful of tights. I'm not too sure about that. I'd ask if we could get another angle. We don't do replays here on SmackDown. Well, the Coalition are still the World Tag Team Champions. And, Steiner and Sandow gonna hit Zack Ryder with a chair. Oh, no. Zack Ryder laid out with a chair by Steiner and Sandow. This game does not know how to do cutscenes at all. Incredible.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Dublin, Ireland, weighing 272 pounds, the Celtic Warrior, Sheamus.
Well, Sheamus says that TLC was supposed to be his time. It's supposed to be his spotlight, his opportunity to reclaim the title that he lost at TLC 2 years ago and has never gotten his hands back on again. It's supposed to be Sheamus defeating the world's strongest man, Mark Henry. But then Big Show came in and stole everything away from him. Sheamus says that Andre the Giant, the Intercontinental Champion, is a bigger threat than Mark Henry, the World Heavyweight Champion. This was going to be a cakewalk for Sheamus to finally become a two-time World Heavyweight Champion. We'll see about that. We will see about that.
Approaching the ring from Silsbee, Texas, weighing 418 pounds, the World Heavyweight Champion, the world's strongest man, Mark Henry.
When Mark Henry stepped inside Hell in a Cell with CM Punk just a couple months ago, we knew we were in for something big, but I don't think anyone was expecting Mark Henry to be quite so dominant as he was. We've seen in the past, you know, the Hall of Pain. We've seen this man dominate over on ECW. But this feels like a completely different beast. Mark Henry feels untouchable right now. And that's what he do. What a main event we have for you here tonight. Sheamus offering a handshake to Mark Henry. You gotta be kidding me. You gotta be kidding me, Mark Henry. What are you? Why were you even humoring that? Sheamus with a cheap shot. The bell had not even rung yet. The millions of coal miners, the millions of coalitions that are tuning in right now. Now punch you in the face. Puppies.
What must be going through Sheamus's mind right now?
Big belly to belly sends Mark Henry over. Of course, this is our main event here tonight on SmackDown. It has huge TLC implications because it can literally modify the World Heavyweight Championship match from a one-on-one match to a triple threat.
Listen to that chop echo throughout the arena. Look out! Headbutt! Look out! Headbutt!
Now a series of headbutts.
Big Show surprisingly absent from this match. I'm telling you, something's not right. I don't know what's happened to the Big Show. Maybe he's got big match jitters. I don't know. Maybe he's just anxious. Something is not right with the Big Show right now, though. I'll tell you that.
Slam to the ground. What an impact from that kick.
Sheamus can be so intimidating at 6'6", 260 pounds.
It's definitely a tie turner. Oh, what a painful kick.
Mark Henry being controlled by Sheamus here tonight. And of course, this was initially going to be our TLC main event, the World Heavyweight Championship between these two. 2 years in the making. Sheamus still trying to reclaim that World Heavyweight Championship. He still holds the record as the longest reigning World Heavyweight Champion. Obviously, Mark Henry is not going to want a triple threat. That is for damn sure. An opportunity to lose his championship twice over. Doesn't even have to be involved in the result. Of course, the thing is, no matter who wins at TLC, it will be a one-on-one match at the Royal Rumble. It will be the winner of the World Heavyweight Championship match facing either the winner of John Cena or Triple H. So, you know, if Mark Henry could lose his title this Sunday and then not even get a rematch at the Royal Rumble. Now, I'd assume he'd get a rematch before the Royal Rumble. But, you know, still, it's going to be a different time soon here on SmackDown for the World Heavyweight Championship picture. And obviously, I feel like, I've mentioned this before, but I feel like SmackDown is constantly evolving at the moment. Side suplex. And of course, with NXT and SmackDown exchanging so many superstars, I guess that's really natural that SmackDown would feel like it's constantly evolving. I was wrong, by the way. Zack Ryder was, unfortunately, the bottom-ranked SmackDown superstar, and his loss here tonight is not going to help with that, nor is getting concertoed by Steiner and Damian Sandow. Sending a clear message to Edge and Christian, who will be challenging them for the World Tag Team titles in a TLC match in just 2 days' time. And I believe Sandow and Steiner, they're ready to go to war for those World Tag Team titles. They have been, honestly, a very surprisingly good tag team. The thing is, I think 5 or 6 years from now, you look on paper, you go, Sandow and Steiner were tag champions? What the hell? But, like, you look back at this reign and, like, hey, for what it's worth, I feel like they've worked very good as a team. And that's the thing about a coalition. The definition of a coalition is, you know, you're looking at two very different sides. These guys don't have anything in common, but except one mutual goal. And right now, that is to be the tag team champions, which they currently are. You got to imagine Steiner and Sandow are absolutely shoo-ins to be in the 2013 Royal Rumble coming next month. As well as Edge and Christian, I imagine. Christian, of course, the first ever Royal Rumble winner. And I wonder if we'll see the other two Royal Rumble winners in history, Batista and Antonio Cesaro, in this year's Royal Rumble match as well.
Nice reversal. Sheamus has the headlock.
Right to the chin with the knee.
Side suplex by Sheamus. Like I say, it's been pretty good match so far here tonight. I really feel like Sheamus held his own pretty nicely against Andre the Giant last week, though. I mean, the thing about Sheamus is, you know, never underestimate this guy. He is a hell of a talent. He's great at what he does. That's why this man has held 3 different records for as long as he has. Longest European World Tag Team and World Heavyweight Champion. Every title Sheamus has ever held, he holds the record for the longest reign of. And I've said this many times over. Longest reign, most defenses, these kind of records are far more remarkable than winning the title several times. But with that being said, a long reign is nothing if you don't defend it. Elbow drop to Mark Henry.
Delivered with a lot of force.
Slamming Sheamus down with a Mark Henry. This guy can be so ruthless. Uh-oh. Sheamus getting fired up. And that's the thing, right? Sheamus has got a chip on his shoulder. He's been called a loser. He's been told that he's losing his momentum. He's falling quickly out of the top 10 here on SmackDown. He's got a lot to prove right now, and I think he's about to do it. Are we going to see an Irish Curse backbreaker? Yes! Sheamus into the cover on Mark Henry. Immediate kick out. Wow. A bro kick, perhaps? No. Reversal by Mark Henry. What about now? What about now? No. Mark Henry the takedown. And oh no. The world's strongest man bringing things back down to his pace, to his comfort. Here goes the strike, and Sheamus. Uh-oh. Sheamus with a high cross on the world's strongest man. Brings him down. Sheamus dragging Mark Henry away from the corner and now going in for the cover here. Is this going to be the win? No. You're going to think that must have brought him a lot closer than he was just moments ago. That had to have taken something out of Mark Henry. I had to have. Another attempt on Sheamus by Henry, and just a 1. And oh my god, Henry wasting no time. Great combo there. Henry in the cover on Sheamus. Is this one over? No. You know, we still haven't seen that world's strongest slam by Mark Henry. I think if we do, it will spell the beginning of the end. It'll spell disaster for Sheamus, you could even say. Reversal by Mark Henry. Nope. That doesn't even do anything there. Okay. And the old DDT. Making him stamp his foot on the floor. That really hurts. TLC just 2 days away. Huge World Championship implications in this one. I gotta say, does Mark Henry, he's got to feel a lot more confident after seeing the great Khali defeat Big Show moments ago. He's going to be feeling a lot more confident about that World Championship match potentially between him and the Big Show. And Mark Henry, what are you doing here? Mark not just looking to defeat Sheamus, he's looking to put him out of commission. Sheamus! Oh no! That might have just removed Sheamus entirely from the match. Wait a minute, Mark Henry, what are you doing? Mark Henry wasting no time, continuing to be on the offense on Sheamus. And oh my god! Henry, what the hell? That's gotta be it. Sheamus is up, what? Mark Henry with a look on his face that said, what the hell do I have to do to this man? Sheamus is still going. This guy just got broken through a barricade and then dropped back first onto the corner of the steel steps. And he's still going. I'm sure if human bodies bled from anywhere other than the forehead, Sheamus would be busted open somewhere on that back right now. But as we all know, the only place you bleed is from the forehead. Take down there by Mark Henry as he is still in control of Sheamus, but Sheamus is giving this everything he's got. He has a lot to lose here tonight, though. It's understandable that Sheamus is putting everything he's got into this. Is this enough? No, still not even close. Belly to belly brings down Mark Henry. I cannot believe the destruction that Sheamus has been through and is still going this strong. Cover attempt it. Nope, just a 1. Not even a 1, actually. A huge clothesline by Mark Henry. Sheamus and Henry really getting heated with one another right now. I'm so tired of coughing. Cover attempt here on Mark Henry, just a 1 count. Big splash into the corner. And the game is getting laggy as all hell, as it always does. Stun gun! Mark Henry into the cover on Sheamus, just a 1 again. Doing everything he can to try and bring Sheamus down, but Sheamus just keeps on fighting. His fans are at a fever pitch right now. They're going crazy out here. And you gotta think, neither of these two, I mean, even if Sheamus does win, neither of these two are gonna be even close to 100% in 2 days' time.
You can see the wear and tear that this fight has taken out of these men.
Sheamus slamming down Mark Henry once again. A headbutt, no, misses that one. Mark Henry. He's trying everything. He's trying everything. What a main event tonight on SmackDown. This could have been for the World Heavyweight Champion. Oh, no. Ah, shit. His hand's in the rope, ref. His hand's in the rope. His hand is in the rope. The referee can't see it, but Sheamus has reached the ropes. And Mark Henry releases the hold anyway. Oh my god. Henry with a powerbomb? Oh! I don't see that very often. Oh boy, big splash off the ropes by Henry. And Sheamus still kicks out. I believe that's exactly what Andre won with. Uh-oh. We haven't seen this whole match. The world's strongest slam. Sheamus brought down by the World Heavyweight Champion Henry into the cover on Sheamus. And that's it. You know what? That was a really good showing. I feel like if that was the World Heavyweight title at TLC, that would have been a great match. Nothing but respect for Sheamus. And a great performance on Henry. Oh my god, come on, Henry. Enough! Henry continuing the attack on Sheamus. Well, the World Heavyweight Champion is definitely ready for this Sunday at TLC. Will history repeat itself like it did here tonight? Will Mark Henry be able to defeat the Big Show to keep the World Heavyweight Championship? What's going to happen when The Undertaker returns? I can't wait to find out. And we will find out at TLC in just 2 days' time. See you then.